Okay, in this video we're going to do an unboxing of a Gateway PC. It's a desktop personal computer, and the model number on this is SX237-UR10P. And the reason I got this computer is because I wanted to have a brand new home theater PC. I tried the Zotac Z-Box and it was a little bit underpowered, and then I purchased an older PC, an older gaming PC off of eBay, and as it turns out that computer was a little bit unreliable. So I just thought I'd bite the bullet. Originally I was going to build a Trinity-powered, which is an AMD chipset, a Trinity-powered PC, and I was going to do it in a unique way. But as time would have it, I don't really have a whole lot of time, a whole lot of extra time to do something like that. And I wanted to get this squared away right now because the current home theater PC that I use as a DVR is not very reliable, and sometimes it'll record and sometimes it won't, and sometimes it'll lock up, and sometimes, you know, it's on all the time, but sometimes I'll go and see that it has turned itself off. So I wanted something that was brand new and reliable, and I went with the AMD chipset on this because I did want to try out the Trinity chipset. Even though that's not out yet for builders. I think it's only out at this time, at the time of recording this video, it's only out on laptop computers. But this computer is powered by an APU. It's just the older generation of it, but it should be totally sufficient for my needs. So I picked this up from Best Buy. As you can see, the Best Buy flyer laminated on the top of the box there, for a little bit under $500. I think it was $475, and then with tax it was around $500, and then I had a couple of Best Buy coupons that I used to get $15 off. So like I said, just about under $500, a reasonable price to pay for a brand new computer, and one that's going to have enough space and enough power to be a reliable home theater PC. So let's quickly go over the specs here. It does run Windows 7 Home Premium 64-bit. Now, since Windows 8 is just coming right around the corner, at the time of filming this video, it's early September. You guys might see this at a later date, and if it's a lot later, I do apologize. I do have a lot of projects that I'm involved in. But this computer runs off of Windows 7. I can upgrade this to Windows 8 for $15. Since I purchased it within the window of time when they announced Windows 8 and before it actually comes out, you can upgrade the PC to Windows 8 for a small fee. And in this case, it's $15. Now, I mentioned this is an AMD CPU. It's actually an APU, what they call an APU, an Advanced Processing Unit. It's an AMD A8 3820 quad-core processor. And I believe it runs at either 2.3 or 2.4 gigahertz per core, but I'll have to actually look into that. And as you see my brand new little kitten walking into the frame there, he's very curious about what's going on here. He's a rescue cat. Anyway, the RAM on this computer is 6 gigabytes of DDR3 memory, and then it has a 1 terabyte hard drive, which should be sufficient for my DVRing needs. It has a DVD Super Multi-Drive, and the video card, or the GPU on it, is an AMD Radeon HD 6550D, and that's part of the APU, the Advanced Processing Unit, on this device here. It has an integrated LAN. It also has built-in wireless in the device itself. So it has wireless N built right in, so I don't need an additional card or dongle, which is nice. It has a USB keyboard, USB mouse, no speakers, no webcam, and you get a trial of Microsoft Office 2010 on there. But it says you do have to purchase the key to activate it, which I use Google Docs, so I won't be using that. But it's a pretty capable device, and it should be perfect for my home theater PC needs. And it actually is a slim tower. So let's open this thing up and check it out in person here. So I got my trusty cutter here, and let's break the seal here. Now, it's been a while since I've actually purchased a PC. I've either gotten them used or I have built my own, so it's been a while. I have purchased laptops, but a tower like this, it's been quite some time. So here you go. Here you have probably a quick setup guide, which is pretty self-explanatory. It shows you the ports and how to set it up with your Wi-Fi and how to connect to the internet and all that good stuff. Let's put that to the side and let's see what's up top here. Alright, this is probably the keyboard, I would imagine. Yep. Let's pull this out. As you can see, it's a USB keyboard. And here it is. Now, I won't be using this keyboard on this device because I have a wireless keyboard. Actually, I've done a review on it on my channel here. It's a Logitech wireless keyboard with a touchpad area on the side. But I will keep this if I ever do graduate this PC to another use. But it has some plastic coating here, and keyboard feels pretty nice. And of course, you always have your legs here on the back of the keyboard to give you some tilt to it. But a nice basic keyboard there, and it has some LEDs up here. Let's put that to the side and check out what else is in here. Have some cords. We've got the power cord. We've got the mouse here. Let's pull that out. Might as well take a look at it, even though, again, I won't be using it at this stage of the game. You have your scroll wheel here, and of course your left and right mouse click. And it looks like a glossy black plastic there, but we'll keep the plastic on there. And then you have your Gateway branding on the bottom. It's your basic laser mouse, and down here you have more of a matte plastic finish. Again, USB powered. And here we have one of the antennas for the wireless on the device. Let's put that to the side. And there's nothing else on this side of the box, so it's just the computer in there. So let me lift that out. That looks like that's pretty much it in the box other than this here, and we'll take a look at that in a second. Okay, we have a little Gateway box, or maybe call it an envelope. And let's see, it's just pretty much all your warranty information in here. Okay, so here's the main event. This is the PC itself, and let's unveil it here. As you can see, it's really thin. So let's start with the top of the device here, since that's what we're looking at right now. There's a piece here that pulls back, and it reveals this area here where you can actually wrap a cord around. Whether you want to wrap a USB cord around there, or a headphone cord, or whatever you want to do, you have the option to route it through there. But also on top here, you do have some venting here. Now, this computer seems to be made out of a glossy black plastic, a metal black, or black metal, and then you have some matte plastic here as well. And let's peel some of this protective plastic off. So also on top here, you'll notice that you have your power button and your power LED. You also have a trench around here, and that's probably also for venting. So on the left side of the device, if you're looking at it from the front, you have your Gateway branding here, and this is all metal here, which you would expect on the actual casing of the computer. And then back behind this piece here, you have the Windows key, and then some of your FCC information and your actual product code and all that good stuff. On the bottom of the device, you have two rubberized feet down here. On the right side of the device, or what will end up being the right side of the device here, you have your information on the machine itself. Again, it's a Gateway SX237-UR10P362, Windows 7 Home Premium, AMD Quad-Core A8 3820 APU with Radeon HD 6550D graphics, 1 terabyte hard drive, 6 gigabytes of DDR3, Super Multi DVD drive, and a multi-in-one media card reader. That's the one thing that I didn't have listed on the side of the box. Another thing that you'll notice on this right away is the big venting on the side there. On the back of the device are all your ports. Now down here you have your power supply venting and also the power supply plug. You have your PS2 ports here for mouse and keyboard, even though I'm going to be using a USB dongle on this. You have an HDMI out, which is important. This is why I chose, or one of the reasons I chose this computer, because it's going to be in my home theater PC setup, and I wanted to use the HDMI out. You also have a VGA port. You have 4 USB 2.0 ports. You have 2 USB 3.0 ports, and of course you have your Ethernet jack there, and up top you have your microphone and headphone and all that good stuff, all the audio jacks up here. And up here, before I drop this thing here, I'm holding it so awkwardly, up here is where you plug the antenna in on the device. So let's take a look at the front of the device here, and actually I'm going to have to peel off some of these plastic things again. You have your gateway branding. You have a Windows 7 sticker here, an AMD Vision sticker here, which looks like some of it actually came off on the plastic that I peeled off here. Not a good sign already, but so you have your AMD A8 Vision sticker there, your quad-core AMD graphics sticker there, and down here is where you have your multi-card reader. You also have 4 more USB jacks, USB 2.0s, and then you have a mic and headphone jack up front here. Actually, you have 5 USB 2.0s up front here. Let's peel this off here, and that reveals the DVD multi-drive in there. Now it looks like there is a hard drive light here, and then there's a light button here, which we'll find out what that does, and then an eject button for the DVD drive. So that pretty much does it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, if you want to help out my channel, give me a thumbs up or favorite this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.